Tonight, people who live in the area of Arden Park say they are fearful for their families' lives after a man was arrested twice in one day. Seen on surveillance carrying a knife, later caught, booked, and released. Well, at this time, that man, identified by the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office as Brian Mattson, is now back in custody again. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias was there when the suspect was arrested the second time and has the latest on the investigation.
A woman who lives here in Arden Park says it was about 8:30 Thursday night when she began getting notifications from her Ring camera to her phone. She says at first she thought nothing of it until she took a look at her phone and could see a man at her door carrying a knife and making stabbing motions. Here you can see and hear a man holding a knife at the front door of a neighbor's house in Arden Park off La Sierra Drive. Amy Guthrie says that neighbor called her immediately, warning her of what was happening a few houses down.
We gathered our cats and our baseball bat and my sledgehammer and my gun and went in my bedroom and just sat there and listened for hours.
Guthrie says the man is homeless, known in the area, and lives right behind her house in this space between her backyard and a Chase bank. This Ring video was also shared from a different home in proximity, putting families on high alert.
I received a message from my wife and neighbors about this individual with a knife on their porch, and it was 40 steps from my kids sleeping at night, and I was away on work and pretty helpless, and so seeing this, it's almost something that came out of a movie, and you can't unsee it.
On Saturday, the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office arrested the suspect, 56-year-old Brian Mattson. They say the only crime they could charge him with was criminal trespassing, which is a misdemeanor. The Sheriff's Office says deputies learned Mattson was on felony probation, and they say Sacramento County Probation declined to place a probation hold. He was released from custody in less than 2 hours after being booked.
It's absolutely disgusting. If somebody had opened that door, there would have been a bloodbath. And he's free, and he has priors. And they wouldn't tell Becky what the priors were, but you have priors, and you're going around in a residential area, knocking on people's doors late at night.
ABC 10 was also in the area shortly after 7 Saturday night when deputies began swarming the area where Mattson stays. Minutes later, the Sheriff's Office says he was rearrested for once again carrying a knife and trespassing. Michael Duvall was also there, and although baffled, says he believes this is a failure of the system.
This situation has really kind of opened our eyes that politics is all local. It's our backyard. It's our front porches in this case, right? And so we want to learn and understand, changes that are being done at the top level and how they're impacting our families.
In Arden Park, Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
We also reached out to the Sacramento County Probation Department for comment. We are waiting to hear back, but the Sheriff's Office does confirm with us tonight that Mattson is in violation of his probation following the second arrest. Sheriff's Office says its advice is to keep calling 911 if he's released and seen breaking the law.